Hi guys, where are you? I miss seeing you guys. I'm glad you're watching though. We're going to continue learning about Rome this week. Last week you learned about some vocabulary words and a brief introduction on how Rome was started by Romulus and Remus. Today I want to introduce you to some achievements of ancient Rome. First is the Colosseum. Whoa, that thing's cool. Colosseum was the very first stadium, and it is a model of the stadiums that we use today, say like in Milwaukee with Miller Park or in Green Bay with Lambeau Field. Yeah, same idea, but they didn't necessarily play baseball or football there. They had some other types of contests. Next is the aqueducts. Whoa, the aqueducts are so cool. So this was the idea for the first indoor plumbing. The Romans figured out how to transport water a long ways, including through mountains. Yeah, little problem. They used lead pipes. That wasn't good. Next up are roads. Ancient Rome came up with the idea to use roads to get from place to place. And they had like little mile marker signs too, pointing you where to go, which direction to go. Did you know our roads here in Janesville are not flat? They're actually curved, just like the ancient Roman roads, so the water could go off to the sides. Now, these are the three main structures that we're going to be looking at in the next week or two, but they also have something in common. They have in common the architecture of arches and the material of concrete. So let's check out what I want you to do this week. First, choose one of these three structures to learn a little bit more about: the Colosseum, the aqueducts, or roads. Next, head over to Google Classroom and find this document. If you're not sure which of the three structures that you want to research, you can click on the titles and watch a short video about each one.
Aqueducts are not that complicated in theory. That is that water seeks its lowest level, and therefore that you can run water down a slope.
The Colosseum is an amphitheater in the center of the city of Rome, Italy. This theater was once a huge public entertainment center and the largest ever built in the Roman Empire.
The Via Appia, or Appian Way, is widely considered to be the world's first superhighway.
After you've decided which structure that you want to learn more about, go ahead and start looking at these articles listed under the picture. Each of these articles will give you some information. There's also a link to Newsela. In Newsela, you will see several assignments. While your screen might look a little bit different than mine, these are your assignments. You already read about Romulus and Remus, and now there's some other articles here for you to read. When you choose an article, you can choose your lexile. If you need something that's a little bit more challenging, maybe you go up. If you need something a little bit easier, you can go down. Remember, if you need to, you can also use Snap and Read to help understand the words in front of you. As you are reading, I want you to look for certain information and fill in these boxes on your assignment. In box 1, I want you to describe your structure. So first, what did it look like? What was the color and size of your structure? Next, what did your structure do? Why was it so special? Then tell me, how was your structure built? What materials were used and how were arches used? And finally, tell me who built this structure, who thought of this structure. Come up with some dates or how long it took to build the structure. On the next page, I want you to describe why the structure was important in ancient Rome. So why was it built and what did they use this structure for? Why did the Romans need to build this structure? How was it important to the Roman people? And then the last piece of information, you have a website linked on the bottom. Click that website. Now, as you read this article, you only really need to focus on the parts that are about your structure. So here's the road section, here's the aqueduct section, and here's the Colosseum section. Might be important to look at the yesterday is today section as well. And as you're reading this, I want you to describe how the structure has a lasting effect in today's world. And then fill in your notes there. And that is your assignment for the week. That's right, for the week. Spend 1 hour on these notes, reading the articles and filling in all of those boxes. You can break that hour down if you want. If you want to spend 2 days, half hour each day taking notes, great. If you want to do 12 minutes a day, that's fine too. If you want to do it all in 1 hour, that is awesome. On Friday, I'm going to post an assignment to show me what you've learned about your structure. So look for that Friday morning. I will also continue to post daily GIM kits at 10 a.m. Next week, you're going to do a project about this structure. There is nothing you need to do right now. Please do not go to the stores to buy anything. You do not need to do that. I will give you information next Monday on the project. For now, go learn about your aqueduct, your Colosseum, or your roads. Have a great week. Please send me a message if you have any questions.